Hello, I'm Jackson. I am now famous internet pug. Hello. Hello. My dog is going to walk on the table now. Jackson, you are in the shot. Like, all the way in the shot. Hi everybody, my name is Jess Cole Beauty and welcome back to my channel. I'm coming to you today to have a little talk with you. I was lucky enough to be involved with a collab with about, I believe it's 35 other artists. We wanted to share some things that we think that we personally can do to help improve the beauty community. As we all know, our community gets kind of a bad rap. We get a lot of hate for people thinking that we're dramatic or we're all in it to get a bunch of free makeup and not for the art and all that stuff. And that we are so competitive and don't care about each other and all of the negative things that I know we all hear on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, all of that. And the purpose of this collab was for a bunch of us to come together and say that we want change and we want our community to be better and we are willing to do things to make it that way. This isn't a video about what I think you guys should do. This is stuff that I believe that I should be doing because really change starts with all of us individually. You know, it's kind of like dropping a pebble in a pond. At first it doesn't seem like a lot's going to happen and a little pebble makes a little ripple, but the little ripples turn into waves. So if we all look at what personally we can do to make things a little better, then eventually those little waves that we're all doing will join up and big change will happen. So let me go ahead and part of our collab is tagging someone that is next in line. We'll all be tagging someone. It's my absolute pleasure to tag one of my very, very good friends, Marlo Keenan. She is at Marlo Keenan on Instagram. She's Marlo Keenan on YouTube. I'm going to go ahead and link her channel above. I don't know which side that it shows up on, but you know, we're trying here. We're figuring this all out. Marlo Keenan is one of my very, very close friends. She's a super talented artist and such a sweet, kind human being. Excuse me. So my dog needs attention and wants to be in my video. Say hi to YouTube. This is Jackson. Okay, so let me go ahead and stop. Let me go ahead and tell you the 3 things I personally am making a commitment to do to make our community better. The first thing is I am going to start thinking before I tweet. For me, I can very easily get wrapped into responding off of emotion instead of thinking things through. You know, maybe taking that extra second and rereading my response before I send it. And also remembering that, like, not everything requires a response. I don't have to give my opinion. My opinion isn't needed in most situations. You know, so I think definitely thinking before I tweet and thinking before I respond to something, you know, is kind of the first thing I personally want to commit. Hello, baby. The first thing I want to personally commit to do in order to improve our community. Because if I'm not putting the negativity out there, then that's one less person. One less person putting negative vibes into our space. And, you know, I'm not perfect, and I'm not saying I will perfectly always respond in the perfect way. But I will do my best to take that extra second to think. The second thing I can do is to try to help others grow. I try to do this now, but maybe on a bigger level. I'm so very blessed to have every single person that follows me follow me. I've been very lucky to get to a place on Instagram where I have features that not every artist has. And I should really be using those to pull awareness to other people, to share other people's art. I do this on a small scale now. I'll do it every, maybe once a week, or maybe once every other week. I'll share people's YouTube videos, or I'll share their Instagram posts to my story. But I feel like, I think that if we as a community focus more on building each other up and less on competing with each other, then, our community can only prosper. We're all smaller creators. None of us have 1 million followers. None of us have 500,000 followers. We all have what we have, and we're all struggling to be seen, and we all want to be seen. And if I can help another artist be seen, if I can give them that little boost, like, hey, your work's really good, and I shared it to my stories because I think you're great and I believe in you, I think that's another way to put positivity out in our community and kind of spread the message of love, the message of positivity. And that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to use my platform to share other artists and cheer them on and help them grow as well. Someone did it for me, and I should pass that on to the next person. That's something that I personally can do. The last thing that I can do to help our community is to, it kind of ties into the last point I made, or the last item, and it's to realize this isn't a competition. For me to succeed, that doesn't mean that you have to fail. For you to succeed, that doesn't mean I have to fail. There's enough room there is no cap on the amount of art that the world can see. There's no cap on the amount of artists that the world can love. Competition sometimes breeds ugly behavior. I know it does in me, and if this is about what I can do, then I need to stop competing with other people. You're good, I'm good, she's good, he's good, and we can all be good, and that's okay. That's actually great. It's not, for him to be good, I have to be bad. It's not like that. So what I'm going to do is to keep reminding myself and keep spreading the message that we aren't in competition with each other. I want anyone that wants to do this to succeed, and for their dreams to come true, and for them to reach the goals that they set. And, me putting that vibe out there, I think maybe that'll catch on. Maybe we'll all kind of stop competing so hard with each other. So those are my 3 things. I'd like to thank Chrissy Glam for putting this collab together. I'm very honored to be working with the artist that I am. I'm really excited to see all of their videos. Remember, I'm here to tag Marlo Keenan. Her channel will be linked below, and I had put a card in so you can click for her video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a great morning, day, evening. I don't know when you're watching it. Thank you for coming. If you like this video, push the like button. Maybe subscribe if you're not already. And thank you so much. I'm really proud to be part of our community. I'm really proud to be able to share my art. And I'm grateful anyone even wants to look at it. So anything that I can do to help bring more positivity into our community, I want to do that. And like I said at the beginning of the video, the change has to start with me. If I want to see change, I have to be willing to change. And those are the things about myself I think that I need to change in order to bring more positivity into our community. So have a great one. And if you like, you can check out my earlier videos, but definitely go check out Marlo Keenan and the rest of the artists in the collab. Thank you so very much. Good night. Dixon, look how pretty you are. Look, it's you. That's a heckin' good looking dog.